happy Monday. It's been a great day today, and we're hoping you're having a great day as well. I'm Kylie McCoy.
And I'm Gabe Evans. You're watching NewsWatch Ole Miss. We've got a packed show for you today, starting off with some local events that happened in Oxford.
And later on, some national news stories with a watch and a package of Julie Williams. You don't want to miss it.
Well, Kylie, it's really starting to feel like fall, and I feel like sweater weather is coming.
Yes, Gabe, it sure is getting cold. Let's check in with weather anchor Mackenzie Cox on our current conditions. Mackenzie?
Good evening, Rebels. It's currently 68 degrees outside with beautiful sunny skies, but it's been a little bit colder than we're used to. Stay tuned for more in news and weather.
Thank you, Mackenzie. News reporter Garyana Williams spoke with film directors Melanie Ho and Josh Rash about their feature film, Our Movement Starts Here.
The film documents the environmental justice movement that sparked in 1982. Let's take a look.
The Center for Southern Studies is having their South Talk event featuring a documentary about John Rash and Melanie Ho.
I came to this tonight. I came and watched the film a couple of weeks ago of Our Movement Starts Here, and I've been reading a book about environmental pollution, so I was interested in seeing what was going on here tonight.
I spoke with Josh and Melanie to gain insight about the film.
I'm John Rash. I'm one of the co-directors of Our Movement Starts Here. It's a feature documentary about protests that happened in Warren County, North Carolina in 1982 that sparked the environmental justice movement. And tonight we have Jenny LeBaum, who was a photographer, a student photographer at the time that the protests happened. And she decided to document the protests for her class at Duke University. And those photos became some of the most iconic photos of the event and were instrumental in the film that we made. So we're very lucky to have Jenny here.
It's a story that I'm so surprised hasn't been covered as deeply as what we've done, and there's so many other stories out there. But it's always a surprise to me to both not have known this myself, and when I'm talking to other people, them not knowing about the birth of the environmental justice movement or things happening in Warren County.
Brought to you from the Center for the Study of Southern Culture, I'm Garyana Williams, NewsWatch reporter, Ole Miss.
The North Mississippi Exchange Family Center hosted a diaper bank giveaway on Tuesday, October 8th. The diaper bank provides families under financial pressure with free diapers. They aim to help take off some of the financial burden for families. The bank has a great impact on the Oxford-Lafayette community, helping those in need. The diaper bank is hosting another giveaway day on November 12th.
Dancing and philanthropy go hand in hand at Casa Encore, a dance and fundraiser competition that raises money to the court-appointed Special Advocate Program for Children. Sororities competed in 3 categories: fundraising, dance and banner, and there were tons of opportunities to donate and receive points from participating in a blood drive, donating to hurricane relief, and registering for Rebelthon. The winner of the fundraising category was Alpha Ormicorn Pie with $87,780. And for the dancing portion, Delta Gamma won with the theme Ole Miss. Congratulations, ladies, and what a great event for such a great cause.
As spooky season is here and Halloween is right around the corner, we hope you've had your Halloween costumes, because the City of Oxford is partnering with the Oxford City Police to host a trunk or treat. It will be held on October 17th from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. The event will take place at the Oxford Conference Center and is marketed as a family-friendly outdoor holiday. So bring your best costume and a bag for all of your candy.
I do love trick-or-treating, but for those of you who enjoy good music, the David H. Nutt Auditorium is hosting the Ole Miss Studio Saxophone Recital. Directed by Dr. Adams Estes, it will be located in the Music Building, room 123. The event starts at 7:30 p.m. and is free to all.
In more music news, the Faculty Chamber will be hosting a recital tomorrow at 7:30 as well. The performance will be located in the David H. Nutt Auditorium, and everyone is encouraged to come to this event as it is free.
To distress from the midterm week, the Martindale Cole Center is hosting a K9's Career and Cookies event on their front lawn. This event is going to be hosted tomorrow from 9:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. The university has paired with the Second Chance Animal Alliance and Students for Sustainable Fashion. At the event, there will be loaded teas, cookies, and most importantly, puppies.
If you're interested in studying abroad this summer, there might be an upcoming event for you. This Thursday at the University Circle, the Study Abroad program will be hosting a summer preview. Here you will have the opportunity to meet faculty, affiliates, and learn more about the programs and school scholarships that will be offered in the summer. The fair will be held from 10 to 2 p.m.
The month of October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and the Public Health Student Association is hosting an event aimed at spreading awareness and giving back to those who have been impacted. The event will be next Wednesday at 7:30 in the Turner Library. Here's the PHSA President Megan Puri had to say about the upcoming event.
So PHSA is the Public Health Student Association. It works by allowing students to advocate and volunteer in community service surrounding any type of health on campus. So things we've done in the past around colon awareness, colon cancer awareness, health literacy, substance misuse, things like that, just anything that impacts the Oxford community. PHSA on October 23rd will be hosting our breast cancer packaging event, and this basically is a way for us to write notes, put together socks, notebooks, pens, anything that's just helping any family that's been impacted by breast cancer. We're allowing any students to help along. We're going to donate them to a breast cancer service option offered by Dr. Jones in the public department here on campus. Mississippi is known for having one of the largest cases right now, and especially in the year of 2020. So please get checked, please be aware, and please spread awareness on campus.
Coming up on NewsWatch Ole Miss, we will have reporter Sneha Viru in the studio to give you all your updates on the upcoming presidential election.
Plus, we have a story on a special guest that came to the music department. Keep watching to see who.
We will have that and more after the break.
Sometimes in life, in order to move forward, it helps to look back.
To learn from the pioneers and trailblazers.
To gain inspiration from those who came before us.
To show us what it means to act with empathy and to show that love has no labels.
Join WWE and Love Has No Labels throughout the year in celebrating people from all communities and heritages.
Because when love has no labels,
that's a love we can all fight for.
Everyone has a ritual, that small thing to keep us focused, a habit we never skip, to clear our minds and elevate our performance. What do you do to keep your head in the game? To drown out the self-doubt and support your mental health. Maybe you surround yourself with positivity. Or you need to center yourself. Because being your best isn't just about taking care of your body. It's about taking care of your mind and mental health. Discover the resources you need to keep your mind focused and your mental health a priority.
Welcome back to NewsWatch Ole Miss. Before we get back to us in Oxford, let's take a look at national news.
Here's NewsWatch reporter Sneha Viru with The Watch.
Governor Glenn Youngkin has purged Virginia voters, and the Biden administration is suing Virginia officials. Federal law states that a mass voter removal must be completed no later than 90 days before an election, and the order came just 90 days before the upcoming election. It was documented that some citizens attesting their citizenships were still purged. A similar situation is currently being challenged in Alabama. In more news from the other side. Following 2 assassination attempts, former President Trump, along with his campaign, have increased their requests for security as the 2024 election quickly approaches. Some of those requests include access to military-grade drones, ballistic glass for outdoor rallies, military-grade aircraft transportation, along with more law enforcement protection on the ground. In addition to these requests, the campaign is also requesting access to Camp David vehicles for the former president's primary motorcade. President Biden stated that he told the department to give him every single thing he needs, as if he were a sitting president. Trump's social media stock has made a comeback. As the election is nearly 3 weeks away, share prices that dropped to a record low are now back up. Earlier in September, the share prices dropped to a low $12.15. However, the share prices have nearly doubled from the last 3 weeks. These shares come after being fueled by recent polls that have shifted in Trump's favor. As Election Day approaches, Vice President Kamala Harris has introduced new proposals that will be aimed at providing Black men with the tools to achieve financial independence. Through a new partnership between the Small Business Administration along with lenders and banks, the proposal would provide loans to Black entrepreneurs and many others to start businesses. These loans would provide forgiveness up to $20,000. Harris is also calling for an investigation into programs aimed at expanding pathways for job opportunities for Black men. The campaign is expected to push this agenda in several upcoming events. In more election news, Vice President Kamala Harris will be speaking at the live CNN presidential town hall in Delaware County, Pennsylvania on October 23rd. While former President Trump was invited as well, he failed to respond in a timely manner. The event is said to be taking place in front of a live undecided voter audience. Anderson Cooper will be moderating the event. That's all I have for The Watch. I'm NewsWatch reporter Sneha Vieru. Back to you at the desk.
Color Me Country and Black Opry artist Julie Williams, who is constantly turning heads in the Nashville country scene, made a special appearance here on campus.
Here is NewsWatch reporter Phoebe Kramer to tell us more about it.
Last week in the David Nutt Auditorium, Nancy Mariah Balish hosted LMR live event and live stream with guests from Nashville, Tennessee songwriter and singer Julie Williams to come speak about her experience pursuing music.
I think part of it was just being very real with them of where I'm at and that while there's been some incredible things that I've gotten to do so far in my artist career, I also have a lot of hard moments too. Like after your best show where you sell hundreds of tickets and have lots of people there, you also have those shows where you might have 10 people there, and it's all part of that journey. And I also got to talk to them about something called Green Room Conversations, which is the series of speaking engagements that I do on college campuses to raise awareness of sexual harassment in the music industry.
It's open to the campus at large, and we're able to live stream it and connect with people across the globe. I mean, we've had viewers throughout the United States and abroad, and it elevates the University of Mississippi and our department in a different way.
Each other safe.
The idea for Julie was actually pitched by Teresa Starkey at the Eisen Center. We are great collaborators, and it aligned perfectly with things that we have going on in the music department right now, because we're really widening the lens of the type of music that we are studying and exploring within the academy. Something that I'm very passionate about as chair of the department, and wanting to make sure that we're preparing our students for 21st century careers, which it's silly to say 21st century because it's already 2024, or we're already 24 years into it. Maybe a better way to put it is that we're getting them ready for careers that are going to be flexible and fluid, and that they're set up for success. And we're able to live stream it and connect with people across the globe. I mean, we've had viewers throughout the United States and abroad, and it elevates the University of Mississippi and our department in a different way.
Isabel Goad had the opportunity to be a part of LMR event, sharing her music and co-hosting the event, playing music games.
We like to also add the crowd into it. We'll do some things like crowd participation, which, we kind of reels them back in if some of them are just, sitting back and watching. So with our game that we had some, like KK, she was like, I'll phone a friend in the crowd. It's kind of just watching, like a Kelly and Mark show, if you were to sit in and watch them rehearse live. It's kind of the cool aspect of it, because this is aired. This is aired on YouTube, and the crowd gets to see what kind of happens in the moment.
LMR had another successful live stream with a big crowd. Phoebe Kramer, NewsWatch Ole Miss.
Before we take a break, Mackenzie, could you tell us a little bit about what weather is going to look like tonight?
Well, there's no way around it. It's going to be cold, a lot colder than we've been used to. You certainly felt it this morning, but we're going to continue to see that throughout the week. I'll be back with more for weather after the break.
Some people have a deep, abiding respect for the natural beauty that was once this country. And some people don't. People start pollution. People can stop it.
Whether it's our stories, the warmth of our laugh, or our family's secret sauce, we all bring something different to the table. So make some space. The power of connection is waiting right outside your comfort zone. Learn how you can help strengthen your community at belongingbeginswithus.org/teamup.
Welcome back to NewsWatch Ole Miss. Let's take a look at our current conditions. Right now we're sitting at a nice 68 degrees, and it's been like that throughout the day. So a little bit cooler, really starting to feel like fall. Sunny skies, low cloud coverage, and a 0% chance of precipitation. Some light and variable winds. Nothing too much to disrupt your Monday. It's been a similar day all across northern Mississippi. So you can see we've been in the upper 60s and 70 over in Tupelo, so a little bit warmer there, nothing unusual. And here's some information from the National Weather Service. You can see we do have this rain that's sitting over Memphis, parts of Tennessee, a little bit of Arkansas. Thankfully, it's going to miss us. So we're not going to have any rain this evening. No need to worry about bringing an umbrella. Some more information on tonight's forecast. We will see clear skies. If you're heading out, it's going to be cold, 42 degrees. So that's the coldest that we've seen so far this season. Might even want to consider bringing a jacket or something like that this evening if you're heading into town. That will be continuing. Those cooler temperatures will be sticking around into tomorrow. We'll be below 70 again for our high at 69 degrees. Again, low cloud coverage. Should have some beautiful skies this week. So enjoy that time soaking in the new fall weather, walking around campus. It's a good day for any outdoor activities. Similar day in the region, barely breaking 70 in Tupelo, but mid to upper 60s in the rest of the region. And looking out at our 5-day forecast, like I said, it's definitely going to be warmer, but we're starting to pick back up into the 70s on Friday and Saturday, but you can't lose sight of those Thursdays, or those 30s for the next few days. Whew.
Definitely. We're certainly looking forward to the cooler temperatures. It has been a very hot summer, especially good weather after a very unfortunate weekend in Death Valley.
Right.
Most definitely. That LSU game, that loss was absolutely detrimental, and I hope I do not have to relive it in these upcoming weeks for the games.
Well, I have bad news right now because coming up we'll be talking about how Oxford is mourning the loss of Rebel football against LSU this past weekend. Check back in after the break to hear more about the game and what head coach Lane Kiffin has to say. NewsWatch Ole Miss will be right back.
Teachers are dynamic leaders shaping a new generation, innovating to prepare students for our fast-changing world. They're skilled experts, discovering a universe of solutions, telling stories, inspiring, mentoring, connecting cultures, leading by example. Teaching is a journey that shapes lives. Are you ready to begin? Explore teaching at teach.org.
Here's your challenge. How many riders in green jump the ramps? Go. 5 riders in green jumped the ramps. But did you notice the unicyclist? How about the hidden message? Did you see that? Did you notice the man dropping the suspicious backpack? Your next challenge? Be aware of your surroundings. If you see something suspicious, say something to local authorities.
Gonna be a hot one out there for move-in weekend, Ole Miss. Good luck this year, Rep.
You did it. You're home. I can't wait for you to discover the true meaning of hotty toddy. It's a cheer that connects us all to the red and blue. It's the moment that begins when you step on campus and continues long after you turn your tassel. I can't wait for you to discover your legacy and make the world a better place. Are you ready?
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Erica Durkee with Sports Watch. Well, I'm sure everyone has been feeling the heartbreak of the loss to LSU just as much as I've been. The Rebs fell short to the Tigers 29-26 in overtime. Ole Miss didn't trail until the final play of the game when Tiger quarterback Garrett Nussmeier found Kyron Lacey in the end zone for a devastating Tiger touchdown. Head coach Lane Kiffin talked to reporters after the game about the mistakes made by Ole Miss on Saturday night.
My opinion, it's an electric atmosphere, a great crowd, but they don't block, they don't tackle, they don't drop the ball, they don't miss kicks, so we got to make the plays. I got to coach better because we should have won that game. I mean, they're a good team, we're a good team, but we should have won that game.
But the Rebs are back in action this Saturday against Oklahoma. Ole Miss volleyball is now 2-3 in the SEC as they fall to Georgia in 4 sets on Sunday, despite strong performances from Shayla Meyer and Nia Washington. The first 2 sets were relatively back and forth and featured impressive rallies from the Rebs, but both ended with the Bulldogs on top. Still, Ole Miss fought to stay in the match in the 3rd set, and although Georgia managed to rally to a 19-18 lead, Ole Miss won the set 25-22 with an electric kill from Sasha Ratliff. Let's hope the Rebels can bring home their first SEC win on the road after they face South Carolina this Friday. One team that got at least somewhat of a win, though, was Ole Miss soccer. These Lady Rebs came up with their first conference point of the season in a nail-biting tie game against number 23 ranked South Carolina. Sports reporter Caitlin Salas was there to catch all the action.
What a game for the Rebs this past Sunday. With their season being full of ups and downs, this game put them back into the mindset and back into the season after a tie against the South Carolina Gamecocks. This was their first league point in the SEC Conference. With 10 shots on net, the fans were on their toes supporting the girls throughout the whole game. They also had 2 corner kicks in which were close goals yet just short. The pressure was on throughout the first half and helped them score 1 goal done by Kate Smith 39 minutes in. Kate Smith plans to keep her and the team going up from here.
I think just keeping the fans showing up every day and working hard, just sticking together as a team and a program and continuing to put our best foot forward.
A few other MVPs of the game include Shu Ole, the starting goalie for the Rebs every game this season. Backing up the defense with 13 shots on net, she only let in 2 of these, bringing the Rebs back into the season with positivity and action. Another significant player was Kelly Brady, scoring the tying goal of the game by scoring the penalty kick, first being a save, then she pressured on and bounced back by scoring. Not only was the team and fans on their toes, there was another main focus of the game, mental health awareness. All of the girls wore green socks and a green ribbon on their face to showcase the importance of mental health and to always be supportive of others around you. Great game today for the Rebs. Make sure to keep supporting them throughout the rest of their season. At the soccer field, I'm Caitlin Salas, and you're watching NewsWatch Ole Miss.
And that's all I've got for sports. So be sure to follow us on X at rebel_watch for the latest on Ole Miss sports updates. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you, Erica. Coming up, we'll be talking about airfare prices.
Yes, you may be happy to hear that. A recent report showed them to be dropping. Stay tuned for more details.
NewsWatch Ole Miss will be right back.
just like that, she starts to grin. A special flame's been lit within. The spark of something new begins. There's something in the water. On her own, she's in the zone. Determination can't be thrown. Resilience building in her bones. There's something in the water. With her gator on and her waders on, she can tackle anything till dawn. There must be something in the water. On and off the boat she glides. The sky's the limit, she's soaring high. She's a force of nature on the rise. There's something in the water.
Just try one. If you don't like it, it's easy to give up.
Uh-oh, nicotine. I'd better move fast. Up and away!
Go on, kid, go on.
Superman, is it hard to give up smoking or is it easy like nicotine says?
You no good windbag, nicotine.
No, Superman. Leave me one. Please, I need one. Just...
That's how hard it is. That's why I never say yes to a cigarette.
How to know if you should reach out to a friend? Your friend might be worried, sad, grumpy, angry,
stressed, weird, rebellious,
anxious,
antisocial, lonely,
sleeping less,
sleeping more,
eating less, eating more. Look, there are a lot of things to watch out for, but you know your friend best. So if they're not acting themselves, why not say something? Find out how you can help a friend with their mental health at seizetheawkward.org. Awkward.
There has been a lot of talk recently about the expensive cost of destination flights, but according to Travel Trends report, one done by Skyscanner, we might be in luck.
The report listed out all the destinations with the biggest airfare price drops, the biggest being a Mediterranean resort where prices dropped 27% in the first half of the year.
And a little closer to us, Bridgetown, Barbados, in a city in St. Lucia, dropped by about 25%.
Also in the U.S., you could go to Fargo, North Dakota for 24% less.
Well, I'm definitely going to have to take advantage of some of these lower plane flights. I mean, that's amazing.
Yeah, are you kidding? That's awesome. I live kind of close to North Dakota. Maybe I'll make the
Hometown
drive out
tour is
there.
what I'm hearing. Monday night trip.
Yes, I love that idea. Let's go see the Midwest.
Right.
What to do in the Midwest? I've never been, so
there's really not
She
much.
can show us everything.
All much more for us to take a flight.
Or
to
the
Midwest.
Mediterranean or Barbados. There's definitely stuff to do there.
Barbados, most definitely.
Yeah.
We'll go see Rihanna's hometown.
Right.
It'll be so fun.
Especially when
Hopefully
you get
those temperatures too.
Right. Exactly. It's getting cold outside. We can have a little summer and what's about to be winter.
Most definitely.
Yes.
I love that. I enjoy the fall just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's all we know. That's not all we have. But, well, that's all we have for tonight. Tune in tomorrow. I'm Kylie McCoy.
And I'm Gabe Evans with your latest news.
I'm Erica Durkee with Sports Watch.
And with Stormwatch, I'm Mackenzie Cox.
Be sure to keep up with us on your socials and tune in tomorrow at 5. NewsWatch Ole Miss, where we keep it live and keep it local.